Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I told you so. I told you so. I know these guys. I know how they operate, and I knew it that they will not find anybody in their investigation with the cocaine in the White House. They will say, well, I don't know, can't find. And as a proof or evidence, right here, this is a video I made on the 5th. Today we are on the 13th. And this is what I said in this video. Cocaine found inside the White House. They will never tell us who brought it in. That's what I said on the 5th. Go and check it out. You're going to find all my reasons that I gave you there. And as another proof, I will show you this right here. Ready, set, go. There you go. Sputnik. This is from today, July 13th, 2023. U.S. Secret Service closes White House cocaine probe due to lack of evidence. My friends, I know how these guys operate. It's too obvious, too easy. Earlier in the day, a U.S. broadcaster reported that the U.S. Secret Service, USSS, wow, too many SS's over there, was unable to determine any suspects as part of its probe into the discovery of cocaine at the White House. Okay, yep. The U.S. Secret Service announced on Thursday that it has dropped the investigation into the cocaine found at the White House due to lack of physical evidence. And I'm quoting, "Without physical evidence, the investigation will not be able to single out a person of interest from the hundreds of individuals who passed through the vestibule where the cocaine was discovered. At this time, the Secret Service's investigation is closed due to lack of physical evidence," and close. The service said in a statement. Okay. Here you have, while the lab results earlier confirmed that the found substance was cocaine, the Secret Services was not able to compare evidence against the known pool of individuals because the FBI laboratory results did not find any latent fingerprints or DNA on the cocaine packaging, the statement explained. Earlier on Thursday, an American media reported, citing sources, that the USSS conducted its investigation without identifying any suspect, despite looking at the surveillance footage and visitor logs. The USSS could not determine when or who left a small bag of cocaine in the West Wing, the report said. A leading theory held by investigators is that a tourist may have left the cocaine in the cubby area were asked to leave their phone there, the report says. The USSS is set to brief Congress on its investigation Thursday. Okay. On July 2nd, a white powdery substance was found in the White House, prompting a brief evacuation. Preliminary testing revealed the substance to be cocaine. Media reported that the substance was found in the highly trafficked area used by both White House guests and staff, but the exact location and its potential proximity to sensitive information remain unknown at present. They said when they came first time, it was in the West Wing. Only a few can get there. And then they said, oh, after a few days, they say, oh, no, we found it somewhere else. I think that somewhere else is rare, where it's found a highly trafficking area. Yeah, okay, okay. These guys, man. U.S. President Joe Biden's son Hunter, who has been involved in several drugs and corruption scandals, was on the White House group's grounds not long before the white powdery substance was found in the West Wing. Media reported former U.S. President Donald Trump said the found cocaine can only be for the use of either the incumbent president or his son. Well, the thing is this, my friends. If you find cocaine in a school in the United States of America, let's say a high school, they will find the police, the regular police, will find out who those were. Who was the person? They have enough cameras and enough people around to tell. Now you can say, well, here's people come and go. My friend, this brings me to another example where we were told something and that was very, very, very suspect, and I will tell you. And I still have doubts Yes, I have doubts. I have reasons to doubt the original version. Do you remember? And I'm not pretending that it didn't happen how the authorities told us. Okay, I'm just saying. Remember when that airplane, whatever it was, they say it was an airplane, hit the Pentagon, September 11 attacks? Do you remember how many cameras taped that collision? Do you remember? And you know that camera was on across the street. I think it was a gas pump on the Pentagon. So Pentagon, I have to remind you, is like the head office of the US military. So you would expect over there cameras at each fucking corner. But somehow only one camera had the impact of something in the Pentagon. Remember that one? Well, for me that was like, You gotta be shitting. That was in 2001, my friends. In 2001, I already knew. Now we are in 2023. So I think in 22 years, I got so many examples as evidence how these guys operate. I'm going to give you another easy example, which is very well known now. Now, is the Nord Stream pipelines 1 and 2 blown up? They are struggling. They're still struggling to find the perpetrator. Really? I don't believe that at all. They already know who that is. I guarantee you that. They already know who that. I can't prove it, but listen. Just look at things like, find this at this location or this. They find immediately who was the perpetrator. Here, oh my God. And White House, the same thing as the Pentagon, is very, very much surveilled, listened, watched, and all that. Let me give you an example. When I went to the Statue of Liberty, whatever, in New York City. I went before the September 11, right? And I went after September 11. After September 11, when I went, we were supposed to wait, if you remember, at the Battery Park, in the South Manhattan, and ready to go and, East Manhattan, however you want to look at it, but in the southern tip of Manhattan. Over there, you were supposed to stay in line and you were checked. You had to take everything out of your pockets and put it on a tray, go through the metal detector, everything. They checked you, it was impossible. And I remember a person I was with had in the pocket a Splenda. You know, Splenda is the aspartame, is the artificial sugar. Let's put it this way, sweetener that you put. If you don't want to use sugar, you use this chemical. So it was from a restaurant. This person had it in his pocket. He took it out and he said that's all I got, and I want to put it back. They made him put the Splenda shit on that tray. The little thing, and you to embark in a boat, go on. It was how do you call it? I don't say sailing, driving, how you want to call it, sailing to the island, the Liberty Island, or whatever it's called. Next to us, it was a boat with a guy with a machine gun on the boat, a military boat, police boat, whatever it was. A guy with a hands-on, those ones that you hold both things on. I think it was. Anyway, it was one that was fixed, so the one that you could just go around. And this boat was next to our boat, the regular boat that, these guys, we were over there, I don't know, 50 people, I can't remember how many we were on this little boat. And those over there were like 3 people or 4 people with the guy over there. And I remember this person said, imagine that one of these guys here with us does something stupid. You know what would happen? these guys are going to mow us down. That's what they're going to do, mow us down. Now you tell me that for that in liberty, these guys made us all do that, but for the White House, including when the president sometimes is there, they don't do this kind of search. They search you in your ass. I'm just kidding, but please, I mean, it's really, 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 this is just an example, life example here, and not only. Go try to go to board a plane, and these are planes. This is the President of the United States of America. I'm not going to make this again. I told you they will not tell us who did it, and they will not find the person. That's exactly what I said, and look at these guys. Why? The person has to lie. The person they will find has to lie. Yes, I did it. Otherwise, this is when you see these kind of things and you look at them, you realize how bullshit all this thing is. How we are, like some people say in a matrix, like a matrix in a movie. There's one thing over there and the reality is a different one. We're told this and this and this, and they can't find their perpetrator with a thing. I mean, with all this evidence, not evidence, examples. I don't believe it. Don't believe it. That's incompetence, it's ill will, both. And I told you, they will not find the guy, the person. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. And how are you supposed to believe in the judicial system and the justice system here, in the police and all that? How are you supposed to believe in it when you see these kind of things? If you've been involved in investigations, you know just at a low level what these guys are capable of pulling to find evidence. It's unbelievable. And those guys in the White House don't have that. The Secret Services, laughable. See you.